Hello everyone, this is Kofi with Makairos Spa and Wellness Center, and in this series we will be tackling some neck stretches that will help with any pain in your neck if you slept wrong the night before and you have a little kink in your neck, or if you've been on your computer all day and you've just been hunched over and just want some relief from some neck pain. So the best way to use this video to your advantage is to watch what I do first, pause it, and then repeat the stretches. So in the first part of the video, I'm going to go over some motions. These are not stretches. You could just do them, whether it's the neck rotation or the neck flexion. You could just do those motions as quickly as I do them right now and just move on along with that section. So for the stretching portion of this video, what you want to do is watch the stretch first and then repeat it on your own. And with each of these stretches, you want to hold them for at least 30 seconds and do them at least 3 times. So watch the stretch, watch how I do it. Remember to breathe. Make sure you're comfortable. If anything hurts, please stop. And of course, consult your doctor before doing anything in this video. Before we begin, I'd like us to do some movements and some rotations of the neck area just to warm up the muscles so that we can stretch them more effectively. And so what I want you to do is just turn to your side like so. And you want to do about 5 of these on each side. Nice, slow, controlled motions. Make sure your chin is upright just like that, and you're not doing this. Just keep it in a neutral position and just rotate side by side. The next one we're gonna do is taking your ear down to your shoulder. So make sure your shoulders are relaxed. I don't want you to bring your shoulder up to your ears. Just go as far as you can go. On one side, come up slowly and controlled. Go back to the other side. Up and back down. Now I slept wrong and have a little bit of pain in my neck, which has limited my range of motion, but hopefully this is all gonna fix that. So do about 5 of these on each side. And then come back to neutral. All right, so the next thing I want you to do would be a neck flexion, just bringing your chin to your chest. So that's gonna go a little bit like this. And then return to neutral position. Do about 5 of these, and then you can move on to the next. Next, I want you to just go back. This is a neck extension. You're gonna look up like you're trying to look behind you or more above on the ceiling, and come back to neutral position. One more time. Once again, you wanna do about 5 of these. And all we're trying to do here is just warm up those muscles with all these movements. The last thing I want you to do would be a full neck rotation. So we're gonna go this way, slowly. And you really wanna feel for anything, any pain, any discomfort in any area. That way you can know to address it later. Or if you wanna spend more time in a certain position more as the video goes on. So just about 2 or 3 rotations should be fine. Now the last thing I want you to do is a chin tuck. So to make sure you're doing this the right, you could place a finger right here just to make sure you're doing it the right way. Don't force your neck or your chin down this way. You want to just stay in that neutral position and just tuck back. Tuck back just like that. Avoid doing this and tucking your chin down. You just want to go straight back from your finger and back just like that. Do about 5 of those. And you should be good to go. So before we go ahead and stretch the neck area, one thing I want us to address is the chest area. A lot of times when you have pain in your neck from either being shrugged over from working at your desk too long or just bad posture while you drive, is that your neck becomes elongated or stretched out, but then your chest is tight. And if your chest is the source of the problem, where it's tight already and causing you to have rounded shoulders, you want to open up that chest first, and then we can address the neck area. So we're going to start with some chest stretches. We're going to do them in a corner. You could do them in any corner that you can find. If you want to do one at a time, you could find a door frame or a doorpost and just place one hand on there. But what I'm going to show you is a corner stretch, which you can do and effectively open up your chest. This is what a corner stretch or a corner chest stretch looks like. What you want to do is just in a corner, any corner of your house is great. This is not the perfect corner, but because we're all stuck at home, I'm going to try to create every scenario that works. I do have a perfect corner right there, but for those that don't, here's the way you can do it. Try to fit in as much as possible if it's not a perfect corner. And what you want to do is just put your elbows against the wall. So you're going to go down and open up that chest with this stretch. And like I said, with every stretch, you want to hold for 30 seconds. If this is hard on your shoulders, or if you feel any pain or discomfort, please stop and do something else. Another option that you have is simply this stretch here, which you put your hands behind you and open up the chest and let your head fall back. And you can hold this for about 30 seconds as well. And with any stretch at all, if you feel any discomfort, like pain that you cannot handle, definitely stop. There will be a little bit of discomfort, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for anything that's excruciating pain. You want to stop before you hurt yourself. So the next stretch that we're going to do is the anterior scalene muscle, which you're going to basically put one hand on your collarbone here, or your clavicle, and the side that you want to stretch, you just turn and look up. If this doesn't feel like enough of a stretch, you can just keep looking back and letting your head fall, and hold that stretch for about 30 seconds. Come back to neutral. Go one more time. Each of these stretches I want you to do 3 times at least, and hold in each one for 30 seconds at least. And as you do these stretches, please do not forget to breathe, all right? The next stretch that we're going to do is going to address the upper traps, which are basically starting from the very base of your skull on the back side, going all the way into the shoulder. And so if you have a chair, what I want you to do is just sit on one hand, just to keep your shoulder from constantly going up. Or you could just hold the seat of the chair itself. If you're on the floor, I'll show you another way to do it, but let's tackle this one first. So sit on this hand, tilt your head to the side, and just let your hand just rest on your head. I don't want you to pull or yank your head down. I want your hand just to rest on your head, and let the weight of your hand bring down your neck. This is more controlled than trying to pull your neck down. Hold that for about 30 seconds. Come back to neutral, and then go again. Now, if you're on the floor and you don't have a seat, what you can do is just start from a neutral position. Make sure your shoulders fall to the ground. There's no tension. Stretch whichever side that you want to stretch. And then I want you to stick your hand out and pretend you're trying to push towards the ground. You're going to feel a really good stretch in here. If you have some stiffness because you slept wrong or anything like that, this is a great stretch to get rid of that. As I stated before, I did sleep wrong. I think it's my pillow, and I've been having some pain and limited range of motion on this side of my neck, but this feels amazing. So what you want to get also is a timer, just to make sure or ensure that you are holding all these stretches for at least 30 seconds. It's very important that you hold them for at least 30 seconds. And also do them at least 3 times for them to be effective. So next we're going to stretch out levator scapula. That basically helps you do this motion, just a shoulder shrug. And when that gets tight, it can cause a lot of pain. Sometimes for some people, headaches as well. So what I want you to do is you to go ahead and stick your arm out over your shoulder. This is just to stabilize your scapula. And then I want you to, with your other hand, grab your head and just kind of pull down. So let me sit properly so you guys can see this. So you're pulling down with your head a little rotated to the left, on my left. And you're kind of looking down as if you were looking into this pocket. Just let's look at it that way. So your hand is up. You're gonna look down into this pocket right here, or your imaginary pocket, and just kind of tilt the head down. And you wanna, once again, hold this stretch for about 30 seconds for it to be effective. Repeat it 3 times at least, and then do it on the other side as well. So thank you so much for your time. Once again, my name is Kofi with Makairos Massage. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please send me a direct message or leave them in the comments section and I'll be sure to get back to you. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Enjoy.